Hi crafty peeps, it's Tasha from A Date with My Craft Room. Thanks for tuning in today. Alright, so today I will be doing my very first scrapbook process layout and voiceover. And I will be doing a layout featuring my niece Chloe, super cute red-haired little girl. So the supplies I'll be using today is Heidi Swap metallic texture paste. I'll be using some of the Heidi Swap items from my stash, as well as Maggie Holmes and Pink Paisley. I'll also be using today this really cool stencil I just got from Michaels. This is a Heidi Swap stencil. It's a really awesome word stencil. And today I'll be using watercolor paper. So just in case I end up adding a lot of water, I wanted to make sure that the paper was going to be able to withstand it. So I've got my Tim Holtz Spun Sugar Distress ink, and I'm just putting it on the plastic packaging that I had in my stash and spritzing a little water and applying it directly to the paper. This is my absolute favorite technique for creating my own watercolor background. I'm not sure if everybody is aware, but this technique was actually came up with by a lady of the name Laura Basson. So Laura Basson is actually a card maker, and I was a card maker before scrapbooking. So this woman is amazing. She does very, very colorful and innovative designs, and she's the one who came up with the packaging technique. It was originally called the smushing technique by her. So I finished up my watercolor background and applied the color to my liking, and then I went ahead and dried that with my heat tool. And as you can see, the spun sugar color is perfectly matched with her shirt in the picture. So now I'm going to apply some stenciling using my metallic texture paste by Heidi Swap. It's very shimmery, and I'm really excited to use this for the first time. So I've got my plastic putty knife, and I'm not going to tape it down or anything. You can if you want, but I'm just going to kind of go with the flow and start applying directly onto the stencil and holding it down the best that I can. So I'm not going to actually worry about getting all of the words perfectly stenciled in, because it's going to look kind of cool when some of the words don't come out perfect. It'll kind of look distressed, and I'm okay with that. So here's my finished stenciling. Now I need to let this dry, so I ended up letting it air dry a little bit and then using the heat tool. And you can see how shimmery it came out. It came out gorgeous. And it actually kind of got a little darker as it dried, so it's not completely white. It's kind of an off-white color, but I think it turned out great. So now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put behind my picture. My picture was printed out using my Canon selfie, and I used it to create that white border around the photo as well. And right here I'm layering some gold heart vellum behind my photo. This is I got this from a 6x6 paper pack of Die Cuts with a View. It's one of my favorite 6x6 paper packs. So because this stencil has so much going on with the watercolor and everything, I'm not going to put too much on the page because I really want the background to shine through. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up my photo on some pop dots. And so that's what I'm doing here, just to add some extra dimension. And it's taking me forever to peel off these little pop dots. I actually had some fun foam that I was using for a while, and I ran out, so I need to get some more. And here I'm just trying to see if I want to use any of those words from the thickers set, that glittered thickers that you saw me holding. I think that was Maggie Holmes open book thickers. I still have those, and I'm trying to use them up. Look how cute she is. That is the perfect picture of her. I think she was 17 days old in this picture. I didn't get to meet her till she was about 1, but my brother and my sister-in-law sent us photos as she was growing up because they live in Texas and I live all the way in Washington. So this is one of my favorite pictures of her. And here I'm just kind of picking a couple of pieces of ephemera from my Dear Lizzie Serendipity pack. I just wanted to add a couple of flourishes here and there. Like I said, I don't want to add too much to the page, but I really want some things to kind of make the page pop, and especially make those pink colors pop. So here I got a little embellishment from the Shine standouts from Maggie Holmes. So I put that there on the left-hand bottom corner. And now I'm looking at my other thickers that I have out, and this is from the Fine and Dandy collection by Dear Lizzie. So I pull out this this chipboard heart with gold letters that says hello, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and end up putting my title on the right hand side of the photo, and it's gonna say Hello Chloe. Now, I'm using these really awesome gold foil thickers from We Are Memory Keepers, and this is from their Crush collection. So this came out from during Valentine's Day. And I'm going to spell out her name Chloe, but there's already words and letters in the background. So I need to put some vellum down to kind of separate the background from the title, because I don't want the title to get lost in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and take a plain sheet of vellum and cut a wide banner. Just freehand cutting using my scissors. And then I'm going to start applying those letters. Now, these thickers, they're really, really pretty, but they do not stick at all by themselves. They're all over the place. So I end up having to use my Scotch Quick Dry, which is my favorite glue to use for things like this. So I use my Scotch Quick Dry on the back of each one of these letters to make sure that they stick down really, really well and they don't end up falling all over the place when I put them in my album. And I'm using this fine line bottle. I just got these. I'm so happy that I got these. They used to be on Amazon for like $11 or $12 for these fine liners, but I just got it and it was only $7 for 2, and I picked out the 18 gauge fine line applicator standard tip bottles, and they are amazing. I absolutely love them. They have yet to clog on me yet, so I'm really happy with that purchase. So now I'm just trying to figure out what other little embellishments I can add to kind of fill in some things on the page. It looks like it needs something, but I don't want to add too much. So I just picked out these gold foil hearts from that same thickers pack, from the Crush thickers pack. And I'm just going to kind of place those in the top right hand corner and the bottom left hand corner. So when I'm scrapbooking, I tend to work in a diagonal. I don't know why, it just kind of goes that way and it feels right. Whenever I go in a diagonal, it kind of draws your eye from the bottom left hand side of the photo all the way across the photo and then to the right hand upper corner of the page. So I feel like that's a really good way to scrapbook. I don't always do the diagonal design, but it's my favorite. So here I just laid an acrylic block on the letters so that they could stay put while they dry. And while that's going on, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that I want to add to this layout. I really, really want to use these cork stickers from Pink Paisley C'est La Vie, but I just can't make them work. I really do try, but they just can't, they won't work on this layout. So that's okay. Then I pull out these Heidi Swap puffy stickers from Michaels, and I wanted to document somewhere on the page that she was 17 days old. So I start putting these banners at the bottom of the photo, and one says the letter or the number 1 and the number 7, and then I'm gonna actually spell out the word days using my Teresa Collins tiny little word stickers or letter stickers, and that just doesn't pan out, which that's fine. But I did try it. So I kind of go through a couple of different options on things to add to the page. before I finally give up and decide that that's all that the page really needs. I do end up putting this one little puppy sticker up there just because I was desperate. I really wanted to add more things to the page. Sometimes you just gotta know when to stop. So I also end up pulling out my On Trend 2 enamel shapes and dots. I love these enamel dots. They're so pretty and the colors are gorgeous. So I end up just putting a couple of enamel dots here and there, just for a little added something to the page. And then I'm going to pull out my Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine, and I'm just going to sprinkle some of that along the bottom left-hand corner and right-hand corner of the page. I love Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine. It adds that extra something to the page, and it's gorgeous. It always turns out beautiful. Except for when you're dumb like me and try to soak up the excess and end up making the whole splatter disappear, and then you end up having to fix it. Like this. That's okay. I end up fixing it. It's really easy to fix. So yeah, this is my first actual process video. I'm just now trying to get into this whole scrapbook process video world. Before I just wanted to show my work, but now I'm actually really having fun and getting interested in showing how I do my work. So that's it, guys. Here's my finished layout. I hope that you enjoyed watching my process video. If you're not subscribed, please give me a thumbs up, and happy crafting. Thanks for watching. Bye.